This is a Dirt Trax test ride.
There was a point in time not too long ago that pure sport ATVs dominated the marketplace. Every manufacturer had a stake in the game, offering a 450 class nearly race-ready model, and on Monday mornings, our inboxes were flooded with press releases highlighting details from weekend races. Marketing was almost solely focused on these high-performance machines, and young bucks in their late teens and early 20s with a bit of disposable income or the ability to finance could pick up a unit at a good price and then had the stamina to ride it all day at the local racetrack on their days off. Unfortunately, the combination of economics and environmental regulations decimated the pure sport industry, and those same young fellas were the first ones to lose their jobs and couldn't afford to make payments on their ATVs. Interest in sport quads dried up and manufacturers shifted gears to the demographic that still had some dough, further opening the door to the rise of side-by-sides. Today, those same young dudes are a little older and maybe a bit more financially stable, but they still have that passion deep down in their gut, and they're probably looking to relive those glory days at the track. Now, there's only one manufacturer that's kept its thumb on the pure sport throttle over the years, continuing to refine its pure sport offerings and keep the sport alive. It's been a few years since I've ridden a pure sport, probably a few more since I've ridden a YFZ, but I've got a brand new 2026 Yamaha YFZ450R SE in Yamaha's 70th anniversary colors, paying tribute to Yamaha's history and heritage in racing. This might just be one of the highest performance ATVs on the market. Out of the crate, it's race ready for the track, but I want to show you just how much fun these machines can be off the track as well. Its chassis features a weldless frame made from lightweight aluminum that's bolted together rather than welded for maximum durability. And its tension steel bottom frame allows its engine to sit lower for improved mass centralization. Now, at the heart of this beast is a titanium valve fuel-injected 449cc engine with a 42mm Mikuni throttle body and a 12-hole injector to maximize power at each squeeze of your thumb. Its 5-speed wet multi-plate assistant slipper clutch makes for light clutch lever effort when shifting and more positive engagement. The slipper clutch is also designed to resist rear wheel lockup under aggressive downshifts. Gear down as you come into corners, getting your butt off the narrow moto-style seat, and squeeze the throttle while you let off the clutch to feel the back end get a little loose and the grin inside your helmet widen. You're feeling like a racer now, aren't you? The double wishbone suspension up front features Kashima-coated KYB piggyback shocks with a threaded preload color and high and low speed compression and rebound adjustability, delivering 9.8 inches of travel. Its narrow A-arm mounting points increase A-arm length and reduce camber, resulting in more predictable control and better stability over rough terrain. The solid rear axle out back features a cast aluminum swing arm and a 46mm fully adjustable KYB piggyback shock, delivering 11 inches of travel. There's nearly limitless tunability in these shocks, and they can be set up to meet your requirements for cross-country, riding in the dunes, or spending the day at the track. Take the time to set these up right, and you'll be feeling like a pro in no time. The YFZ450R features twin piston caliper brakes up front and this wave-style hydraulic disc brake out back that delivers better heat dissipation to prevent brake fade and deliver better braking performance. Its low wide stance looks mega aggressive, and its 48.8-inch width makes this machine feel planted when cornering, giving your confidence that little boost to squeeze the throttle a little harder. And 21-inch Maxxis tires up front and 20-inch rears offer ample traction on the track as well as hard-packed trails. In the saddle, this narrow moto-style seat allows for more mobility while you're riding, so you can get your butt off the seat in the corners. Seat height is almost 32 inches, which for reference is about an inch lower than the Raptor and about 4 inches lower than a Grizzly. Its large diameter tapered handlebar offers plenty of adjustability, and the throttle lever is soft and responsive, reducing thumb fatigue and the risk of cramp up during long rides. And aggressive 2.6-inch wide foot pegs maximize traction while foot shifting and when transitioning from sitting to standing. It should also be noted that US models receive Nerf bars and a bumper shipped separately and installed at your dealer, while Canadian models do not. Our inside sources at Yamaha have told us that Yamaha dealerships have seen a noticeable uptick in demand for pure sport ATVs. And we think that's in response to today's off-road pricing. When you consider you can buy up to 4 YFZ450Rs for the same price as some of the highest end side-by-sides on the market today, it starts to put things into perspective. Are you gonna buy 4 of these units for your family? I don't know, maybe. Maybe you'll mix and match and throw in a Grizzly or a Kodiak or a youth model, but you'll still come in under budget by comparison. Truth is, you can have a ton of fun ripping through the trails on one of these. Or take the whole crew out to the track to relive your glory days and show them how Dad used to do it. Plus, it'll fit right in the back of your pickup, so no need to buy a 20-foot hauler. Just tie her down real tight in the bed and head out. There's a lot to like about this machine and sport quads in general, but what are the downsides? Without question, riding a pure sport requires a degree of athleticism, and it's not a CVT, so a 5-speed clutch takes some skill to master. Also, if you're thinking this will do everything your Grizzly will do, think again. This is a high-performance ATV and does not deliver the plushness or available EPS a Sport Ute has. Plus, its low ground clearance may not cut it if you expect to take it on really aggressive trails, which could result in damage to the chain, sprocket, or rear disc brake. If you haven't already, we suggest you keep these things in mind before you pull the trigger on a pure sport quad. That said, its relatively short list of tech features and fairly straightforward maintenance checklist means it'll bounce back ride after ride and be ready for the next round of abuse. The 2026 Yamaha YFZ450R SE celebrates the golden era of pure sport ATVs, and for riders who used to dream of standing on the podium one day, it reignites that thrill all over again. Whether you're carving berms, ripping trails, or just trying to prove to yourself that you still got it, the YFZ450R SE speaks to riders who once lived for the weekends at the track and now have the means to do it the right way.
Make sure to subscribe and comment below for real interaction with the Dirt Trax crew.